Hello everybody, John Hecker here, the Pro at Brooklyn Country Club in Rochester, New York. Today we're going to talk about short putts. I've got two of the best putters in the game. On the left is Tiger Woods, and on the right is Phil Mickelson. Obviously I've switched Phil from left-handed to right-hand for purpose of comparison here. But I thought I'd go through three things that they do differently and three things that they do the same. Okay, as you look at the setup, it's fairly obvious that Phil's head is more behind the ball. There's a little different angle here to look at the ball than Tiger Woods, who's more over the ball. He's still a little bit behind it, but nowhere near as far behind it with his head as Phil Mickelson is. Okay, the second thing is you can see Phil Mickelson's hands are slightly ahead of the shaft, where Tiger Woods, if anything, his hands are even with the shaft and maybe even a little bit behind the shaft. The third thing is actually a kind of a swing trigger here. Phil Mickelson has what we call a forward press. You can see this movement going on here. This is how he starts his stroke. If you watch Tiger Woods, he does not use a forward press to start his stroke. I'm not even sure that I could tell you what he does. I'm sure there's some kind of mental thought that he gets off to a smooth start, but you can see they clearly start their strokes differently. Okay, so what are they doing the same? Well, I think we can measure the strokes here and see if they're coming back and forth the same amount. So Tiger Woods goes back. That's the end of his backstroke. He comes through. That's the end of his forward stroke. Let's see what Phil Mickelson does. I think you'll see these match up pretty good. You'll see that Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson take it back and through about the same distance. If anything, I think you'll see that their forward swings are a little bit shorter than their back swings, which I think is quite a bit different than people actually perceive. I think they believe that you got to accelerate through the putt and have more follow through. Well, clearly that's not what these guys are doing. Okay, second thing they do the same is they hold their finish. You can see Phil actually watches the ball roll into the hole before his body moves, and Tiger's ball gets pretty darn close to getting to the hole before his body moves. So you can see they're holding their finish certainly until the ball's at least 3 or 4 feet off their blade. Okay, what's the last thing they do the same? Well, I think it's pretty obvious when you look at it here that they do not use their lower body at all during the stroke. You can see that lower body stays very still, and that way it doesn't become a variable in striking the ball solid. It is definitely an arms and shoulder motion, and you can see both Phil and Tiger do that really well. Little or no body movement at all. Good things to copy there. So 3 things you know you can do different to putt well, and 3 things you probably want to kind of focus on when you're putting. Hope that helps your putting, and we'll look forward to seeing you out in the course.